Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bishop. It's the Tier 5 British SPG. It's located on the defending spawn of Karelia Assault and it's being commanded by DeadElviS. Well, yes, and this is a rather interesting battle because he's actually in platoon with Dirty Harry and Marky Mark 187. So let's see how he gets on. 4.5-inch howitzer, which is 114.3mm, capable of 450 alpha and penetrating 28mm of armour, but unfortunately it's built on the hull of a Valentine tank, which means it's incredibly slow, and it does have some glaring weak spots, including that casemate around the gun, which is very weak, but it's pinpoint accuracy and it does have very short range, which means you have to get fairly close to the enemy in order to get good solid hits. And because this is an assault battle, the enemy is going to be trying to kill us all, including DeadElviS, and do so within the first 10 minutes, because you only get 10 minutes for this game. He fires a snapshot in at the Cromwell. Ooh, just missed him. Now if he stays there, he's going to get right royally hammered, because this gun is very, very accurate indeed. He fires another quick round in and kills the Cromwell. That was a perfect shot right onto the engine bay. The Cromwell had no chance. Taken out the game. Just goes to show how deadly the Bishop can be. It really is an absolute terror for the enemy because it is so accurate. Okay, he's moved a bit closer because it's short range. Marky Mark just killed the Hellcat, so he's doing well as well. Okay, he's going to have to get even closer still if he wants to shoot at those guys. Unfortunately, the rock he's in front of at the moment is getting in the way a bit, but he needs that rock for protection. Only the enemy is trying to stay as far back as they can to avoid being hit. Now, there's an enemy who's not doing that, and that's an AMX CLC. He's trying to spot. Okay, but he's doing it very badly because he's been seen. Rounds out. That landed near him. Now there's very little splash from this gun. In fact, 2.2 burst radius, so he might have damaged it, he might not, but he's going to have another go. He's guessing that the enemy moved there, and he did, and he got the kill. That's his second kill of the game. He guessed correctly that the AMX CLC moved behind the rock for cover and got taken out. So, doing very well, but the enemy is actually staying too far away, and it looks like the enemy in the south is actually moving closer. He's not going to move just yet, I think. He's going to stay here. It's not a very fast Arty because of the Valentine hull. Okay, he's decided to stay here for the moment. There's an ARL 44 moving forward, and you can get lovely hits on that thing because it's very slow as well. I think David Fletcher said it was one of the worst French tanks during the war, or at least it was one of the worst French tanks ever, but of course it wasn't built during the war, it was built post-war. David Fletcher knows his tanks, so I suspect he's probably right. Okay, we've got a T-3485M just come. Oh, it's just a standard one, not the M version. But he got wiped out by our one. And there's another AMX CLC just caught up on that rock there. Dialing in. Just got the corner of his vehicle to shoot at. And the shell landed where he aimed it, so he probably did damage that ELC. Still going for the ARL now. He's loaded. Arrow's moving. Okay. Try and get a shot on him. I didn't mention at the start, this is a tier 6 battle. That's a tier 6 heavy tank. So he is going to earn extra XP for all the enemy he damages. That's tier 6. Oh, now the enemy Arty was trying to fire at him there. I think they've worked out where he is. Okay, he's dialing in on the ARL. Fires around in and direct hit. 63 hit points hit the front of the vehicle. Can he get another shot? He's loaded. Going for it. Rounds out. Pulls back in time to avoid Oh, he took it in the tracks. 26 hit points. Can we get another shot? Probably. Here we go. He's loaded. Fires a round in. Too far away. The ARL's very good at avoiding shells. He moves about in a unpredictable manner, and that helps him stay alive, but he pulled into field of view there, takes the round and goes out the game. He's back in the garage. P-43, tier 5 Italian medium tank, one of the worst Italian tanks, and the round hit the wreck anyway. So 3 kills now to DeadElviS, and there's only 4 minutes 40 seconds left on the game. His next target's an M4A1 who's down in the swamp, engaging our T-50, lining up a shot, rounds out in the engine bay, and kill shot. That's his 4th kill. Fighter badge, the T-50's happy. Okay, that KV-1's too far away, we can't get shots on him. In fact, the nearest enemy is now that AMX CLC, and as far as we can tell, he's down near the corner of the swamp. I have the feeling DeadElviS is now going to move to the south position, try and get shots on those enemy KV-2s. Still 5 enemies out there, but we've only lost 3 tanks, so they're facing 12 opponents. I suspect that they're not going to win this game. And a lot of that's down to the fact that DeadElviS has been culling the enemy. Okay, DeadElviS moving away. The AMX-13 F3 over there just fired his round. This is where it really becomes difficult, because this little tank is a walking tank. It was actually designed to walk alongside the troops, and so they could have fire support. Not the Bishop, but the Bishop was a conversion of the Valentine that was considered unsuitable in the end because the gun could not elevate enough. So they had to park this Arty on a ramp in order for the gun to point into the sky adequately, so it had some range. Otherwise it couldn't shoot that far. Now, like all the Valentines, it does have a weakness in terms of that engine deck, the corrugated engine deck, and of course the casement is very, very weak indeed. And he's moving very close to the enemy, but he needs to get closer still if he's going to get good shots on them. Let's see if he can hit that KV-2 from here. Probably not close enough. Moving a bit closer. Now he can hit him. Now he can't camp there now, because he is going to kill him with the next shot. Here we go. Rounds out. This will be a kill. Yep, there you go. Bye-bye. Back to the garage. Arty prevents camping, you see. You can't camp there, you've got to go somewhere else. Okay, we're looking for the other KV-2. There's only 2 enemies left now. The KV-2, there he is. Rounds out on him. Just gonna miss him, yep. And he's going after our T-34, he just derped him. Now, can we get a shot? Rounds out. Oh, kill shot! Gets the top gun! Nicely played there, DeadElviS. There's only 1 enemy remaining, and that's an M10 RBFM, and the whole of the team are now going after him as quickly as they can. He's only got 1 minute 20 seconds left to cap out, and he won't be able to do that. It's not possible. You need 1 minute 40 seconds to cap out on an assault game, and there's no way he's going to get near the cap. Marky Mark survived the battle. Unfortunately, his platoon mate didn't survive. The one in the Stug 3, Dirty Harry 2, did get wiped out. Well, 45 seconds to go, and will they find that last enemy? I doubt it. If he's smart, he'll be running as fast as he can. Oh, but he's there, he's in the corner, and he got trapped. He's trapped, and he's also been killed. Everybody's firing in, And, well, that's victory. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tanker for DeadElviS and the Bishop. He got a bruise in the middle of getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly, but best of all, he got a top gun. He killed 6 of the enemy, including 2 KV2s in that game and an ARL 44. That's 3 tier 6 heavies. Let's have a look at team score. Well, there you go. At top of the table, near the top of the table, 1,048 hit points to DeadElviS, but he was beaten by the AMX13F3, who managed to get 1,457. He didn't get a high caliber though, and 1,275 to the T3485M, and he was just after the KV2, one of the ones that DeadElviS killed, who got 1,323 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, yes, it was DeadElviS. He managed to get 6 kills to get the top gun, and the next highest scorers only had 1/3 as many kills. There was 4 players with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, well, yes, he's a little further down the table again. He's actually in 4th place on XP, 679, beaten by the T3485M with 922, the AMX13F3 with 744, and the T50 who got 708. He fired 17 rounds, got 8 direct hits, 1 penetration, 10 splash, damage of 1,048 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 of the enemy, he killed 6 of the enemy, and he earned 15,958 credits on a premium count. And after ammunition resupply, this ammo is cheap, 22,081 credits taken away. He received 679 XP, times 2 for the first victory, got 510 from personal reserve, and 153 because he entered the battle in a platoon, and took away 2,701 altogether. Now, his platoon mates, as you remember in this game, were Marky Mark. He managed to get 203 hit points, 1 kill, and 305 XP. And then the other one is Dirty Harry 2, was just below him, managed to get 263 hit points, no kills, and 300 XP. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. It's a rather small channel in terms of numbers, but we do have a lot of good content, so do stick around and you might find something you'll be happy about. We do have some super unicums who send in replays, and they've got their own playlists, so if you want to see some really excellent gameplay in tanks, do watch for either Oppenheimer's replay list, or Jiffy's, or Captain Ashstorm, or any of the Filipperino, any of the other good super unicums, and you'll see some fantastic games. Thanks for watching.